What is up, heroes? This is Min80.
And Lizzie.
Welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, chapter...
Or is it even Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair anymore? Maybe it's Danganronpa 1.
Yeah, maybe it's 1.5, aka Danganronpa 3.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like in between the first two.
Really?
Between the two games.
The anime or the new game?
Anime.
Oh, okay.
Come on, please. That's your V3.
Uh-huh.
New Danganronpa V3. Regardless, we're back in Kibogami Academy.
I think.
Pretty sure. Actually,
Probably.
no, I'm so far from sure.
Probably.
It's so confused.
Probably, potentially. I don't know.
Want to throw out that a lot of you guys' comments, a lot of you guys' responses on the previous few videos have been really cool so far, so thank you so much for that. I do want to give a special shout out to a comment that clarified a little bit of a cool translation nuance that didn't quite make it into English about the torture. That would have been incredibly helpful. The kanji for the word that is used for torture in the Japanese version of this game actually contains a nuance or a suggestion of interrogation or asking questions in addition to the physical torture, and that's something that didn't quite make it into the English translation necessarily, and that kind of led to that bit of a confusion. So thank you to the person whose name I don't have off the top of my head, but I'll show you comments on the screen now because it's worthwhile.
It's a good comment.
Yeah, and I really appreciate that sort of like Japanese knowledge too, so that is pretty cool. Should we see what's going on?
Yeah.
What's happening? Oh man.
Oh my god, it's still boarded up?
Yeah. Oh,
Whoa.
Monokuma plushie.
Oh, what it's gonna...
Whoa. Whoa, that's so cool.
That's super cool.
Monokuma Matrix.
Okay.
That's really neat.
I'm glad you saw that.
Yeah, me too.
Yo, I wonder if these are gonna be the same from GR1.
Agreed. What is this? In a normal classroom there'd be a window, but instead there was this iron plate bolted here. When I tried knocking on it with my fist, looks like it's a pretty thick iron plate. Is this to keep us trapped? What the heck, this place where iron plates are covering the windows inside the classrooms? Is it really Hope's Peak Academy?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. This is a surveillance camera? Why would there be a surveillance camera inside the school? I wonder, does this have the same purpose as the surveillance cameras on Jabberwock?
Nope, not at all.
I wonder. If so, who's watching us? Is it whoever's controlling Monokuma?
Yes.
I feel like these are incredibly similar to the first games. This clock doesn't have any hands.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. A clock without hands is meaningless. Why would something like this be in a classroom?
Probably not meaningless.
Yeah, it's only meaningless in a like traditional function sense.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess we'll head out. Leave here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, are we gonna get to walk around in here? Oh my god, I hope we do.
Whoa, everything's all pixely.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy that I've admired for so long?
Yes.
It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse.
Wrong.
That's right, that's definitely it.
Definitely wrong.
Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go and definitely clear things up.
Oh,
yes,
oh
I get to walk
God.
around like this. I so miss this. Whoa.
Whoa.
That's really
Wait,
cool.
this was to the dorms, right?
Yeah. Despair
Despair
Hotel.
Hotel.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
All the feels, all the throwback.
Oh, that was back to the trial room?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, the hallway's a lot darker. Whoa.
Whoa. That was
that's
there
like
before.
do you remember that in the first game there was like that hidden area that had this like Egyptian eye?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I forget how it was relevant or
Wasn't
irrelevant.
it like the part that was destroyed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it was. Can we really not go anywhere else? Can't play the Monokuma machine? We just gotta level up.
Oh, this was the AV room, right? Checking our pet.
Yep. Every time I get reminded that things are happening as we walk. Oh,
Oh, okay, cool.
guess we're alright.
I mean, we could give it gifts.
Honestly, I don't think it's gonna matter
Yeah, I don't think it
really
matters
from this point
anymore.
on, so.
Alright, let's go to the gym.
To the gym. The gymnasium is here, right? Alright, I'm going inside. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so I braced myself and cautiously opened the door.
Oh my gosh, and the creepy, weird, pixelated transition.
Mm-hmm. Neat, nevertheless. Chapter 6, this is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair.
This music is creepy.
Loving it. Absolutely loving it.
Super creepy.
I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of that door. Looks pretty ordinary to me.
Walls.
It was a normal gymnasium. Yo, Hinata.
You heard the announcement and came here too.
You guys did too, right? Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place was Hope's Peak Academy or something.
That cannot be possible.
You're right. Any way you look at it, it's impossible. Hello, how does it feel to return to long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy? Teme.
Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time?
What a shock, I just told you guys, it's Hope's Peak Academy. There's no way in heck that's true. Oh, but it is. I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy. Well, what's left of it anyway. What's left of it? Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin.
You were serious about that?
What? I don't believe it. But of course it fell to ruin. I mean, they were doing things that they deserved to be ruined for.
Huh.
They were. Well, what do you mean? Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic. Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now. I think that's breaking the fourth wall.
Oh.
Someone? Enough with this crap, just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you baka?
Though, I'm not certain of my memories. I believe we entered the ancient ruin, and...
Tsumari. I made this Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the rune and the inside of the rune. Huh? Does that mean we're in some sort of digital space right now?
Like between...
Like VR, more or less?
Yeah.
Augmented reality, maybe?
What do you mean between?
What do you mean made? Kind of like the door that we saw?
Yeah.
Oh my, are your minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good. Very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it's in my nature to provide a little entertainment. Entertainment? You're planning to make us do something, aren't you? Nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam.
Simple about it.
Agreed. Then, what is this graduation exam? Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision.
I'm curious about how this will be with
Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here. Huh?
We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
I remember from like the first game, everyone was like, we have to make it out. And then like
Yeah.
they saw what the outside world was like and was like,
I don't know, and then Nike had to be like, hope, 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 and then it was fine.
Right. This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now. You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived
Oh my
yet.
god, oh my 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 god. Main cast?
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives.
Guest of honor.
Naegi?
Probably Nike, but I really hope it's Kitty Kitty.
That'd be great. So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world. Well, what do you mean? I've dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate and contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me.
That implies that there's multiple people.
Yeah, agreed. And that they're controlling Monokuma.
Yeah.
Which makes sense given the Chapter 0 thing. It's like, so please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip. And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual.
What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right? How would we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
There's no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island.
I said I wanted to go back, but I don't want to go back to a creepy place like this. What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on this island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy?
It so looks like it.
Yeah, definitely. This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long? What in the world is going on? Darn it, why is this happening? Why?
Aww.
I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, wanted to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born in this world, you either have that or you don't.
Dang.
There's nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope.
I don't believe that.
That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that?
Dang, Kolida.
I know. You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all.
Dang, harsh.
Indeed. If I really am a nobody, then you should have just left me alone. Why do I have to go through something like this?
Hinata, did something happen?
Huh? Now's not the time to zone out. Sorry, it's nothing.
I don't really get it, but is that all? As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right?
If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Even though Nanami and Monomi are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of. So they're not World Ender? Then we really were tricked by Monokuma.
However, the Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I don't believe Monomi never once denied that. Even if there are allies, they might not just be allies.
Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own. Nanami said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she were still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help. So what should we do? Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, we have to do the graduation exam, right?
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
Prepare yourself. Yeah, we might be able to learn about something. About Hope's Peak Academy. About ourselves.
I wonder if it's gonna be like pictures like last time.
Oh, maybe.
That'd be cool.
I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine. Hey, we can go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this darn island, right? If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Heck yeah!
He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is. What's happened to Hope's Peak Academy? None of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we never choose to stay on this island. Or he's just building up the hope for an ultimate despair.
So what are we gonna do? Can we start already?
But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird building? Even so, I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this building.
Well, I'll just go on ahead for now.
Hey, you're already going? What is that idiot thinking, running ahead without being cautious? She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
It'll be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives. So we should do our best as well. Like they say, it's not scary if everyone stops at green light.
What?
I don't think that's I think that's her messing up a phrase again.
It's gotta be. If we stopped at the green light, we never reach our goal. Already took off on her own. Might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonia said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore. Then, let's get this over with and go home. I'll go on ahead. See you guys later. With those brief words, Kazuri left the gym.
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me.
Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium. Miss Sonia! Miss Sonia, please don't leave me! I'll be in danger if I'm left alone!
Bruh.
Solda chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium. I should hurry and start too. Just a bit more. Just a bit more and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual, peaceful everyday life.
Probably not.
Probably not. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening, for the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely going to go home. Investigate.
Alright.
Oh, music hype. Oh, and a Monokuma plushie.
Hey.
Cool.
Okay.
Is there anything to observe in here?
Investigating here? I don't think so.
Doesn't seem like it. Alright, then we'll head on out, I guess.
Oh my gosh, I wonder if we can like go to all the floors and stuff like that.
I wonder. Whoa.
Whoa, we're already on the 5th floor.
Why are we already on the 5th floor? Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different. Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. Yeah, I feel like they're not actually moving. Like they're in some sort of simulation or some sort of like mentally programmed thing. But I'm not going to fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down.
Alright, well let's talk to Sonia.
Yeah. Whoa.
So we can't
we can't even go back.
voluntarily move down the stairs. So the game is probably going to take us to all the locations we need to go to.
Right.
This hallway, there's a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement. Is it just me?
I actually really like the effects and everything, though. I think they're really well done.
Really well done. I'm really curious as to like I'm trying to pay attention to like what all of it is.
Yeah. Whoa.
Whoa.
This is really cool.
Oh, this is the bio room.
Yeah, raw. Remember?
Oh my gosh, with all the bodies.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Man.
What was
Memories.
This room again?
This one? I don't remember.
It looks like just a classroom. I wonder if we can go to the garden.
Yeah, I hope we can. I think we're supposed to.
What was the thing inside of in the armory?
No,
or
this
like
was the garden, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
I
was
guess we
the
go to
archery.
the dojo. Sorry.
The armory.
So western.
So nice.
Ooh.
Ooh. Is this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense.
Yo.
True. What's that on the floor?
Book.
A book. Is that?
Huh?
What is this? A History of Hope's Peak Academy. Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by Monokuma. Oh boy. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this? Remember when he was like, you'll find all the sources you need. They're not no lies at all. Like, let's start with history first, class. Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. And then what's the first, you ask? That depends on the person.
Oh my gosh.
So just as I thought Monokuma made this. That totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is.
Ooh, hype.
I don't trust this one bit.
I know.
I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history, as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decide to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilizes a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began further research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope.
Interesting.
To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. Interesting. So there's some sort of like narrowing down, like evolutionary selective process, right? Yeah, that's like the ultimate talent, per se. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred.
The most terrible.
Yeah. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Man, I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, that's right. It was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end.
Wow. So we didn't really learn that much.
Right. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly canceled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga, the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, these names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but nah, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense.
Not so much a waste of time, but
You know. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those Reserve Corps students, right?
Yeah.
That's weird. Oh, you're here again. Ah, the thing that's weird is you, of course. Huh? Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? We should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right?
Oh, that's a good point.
That's a very valid point. So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too.
Maybe it was like one of those things where like he just kind of like repressed it himself.
Right. It seemed like he wanted to be a talented student
really
so
wanted
much.
To be a talent.
What do you want me to say? Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those Reserve Corps students.
Oh.
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself.
Interesting.
Huh? You want to be confident in yourself, so you want to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though.
Oh my god.
Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it. When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student.
Oh my god.
Ooh, triggered. Darn it, what the heck? Truth bullet.
Truth bullet?
Is there gonna be another trial? Ooh.
No more dying.
No more dying.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see, we can take a look at the armor here. I'm sure there's not too much, but it's armor and helmet. Did the map developers design this to reflect a Japanese dojo? They did.
Trying to read the kanji?
That's what I was just thinking about. I can't really understand it too much. I know this one here means island. This one, if it is drawn how I anticipate, means large. This one means bright. I don't know what this top one means, though.
Yeah.
And sometimes the handwriting is super difficult to tell, too.
Super weird.
This kind of looks like the kanji for writing, but I'm not sure because of like the Z-ish motion or whatnot. But regardless, there's the monitor up here.
Yeah, this cherry blossom tree.
Yeah. Darn it, what's going on? I'm gonna look for a Monokuma plushie.
Oh, good call.
Because I feel like there's gonna be one in here. Let's check the lockers. There are a bunch of wooden lockers here. Each of them has a traditional looking woodblock key sticking out of them. I guess they're just for show. There's nothing in particular that looks like a clue.
Okay.
Alright. Seems pretty straightforward.
Plushes.
Alright, let's look like really carefully. Maybe if we like go over here, it'll show up a bit. That target seems pretty far away. If the production team had more time, there could have been a mini game here. Wait, what am I saying?
Oh my god, that's so funny.
So true though too. Is there anything like I'm looking like maybe in the corner here
shadows.
or in the trees?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Anything sticking out to you?
Nah. Should we investigate the cherry blossom tree?
Yes. The cherry tree is proudly displaying its full blossoms. The falling petals add to the elegance of the scene. If Sayonaji and Pekoyama were here, it would have looked truly picturesque. For their sakes as well, I will definitely go home.
Oh yeah, I wonder what Sayonaji looked like when she danced.
That's a fair point.
You kind of forget that she was like the ultimate like traditional dancer or something like that. Alright, I don't think there's a Monokuma plushie.
Okay, I'm just waiting for the comment that's like,
oh it's
my
like
god,
right there.
how did you guys miss it? Like, oh my god.
Just kidding, we like love you guys, don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry, I was like making a derpy sound and all that, but we appreciate it.
We're probably not going to be on this floor anymore. Oh, just kidding, we are. Guess there's more.
Can we finally go into one of the other rooms now? I feel like it's gonna very like, oh, interesting, in a very constructed manner take us through this place.
Oh, hey Soda.
How's it going, Soda? This hallway, it's kind of creepy. Can't go to places that I should be able to go to. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's an invisible wall or something. Just so you know, invisible wall is like often used like game terminology for like something that like irrationally bounds the player from doing something just for the sake of like progressing the game.
Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. Thanks for the little.
A lot of times it's very literally an invisible wall, like where you'll be like walking and there's like nothing shown that's obstructing your ability to like walk on a particular path, but you just like
there.
can't. Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I guess I can't go there.
Yeah.
I think we walked down this area already.
We did, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was unlocked now. Or if it was like somewhere we could go now.
Okay.
Because I think we looked everywhere. I mean, we might not.
Well, no, wasn't there also that like headmaster's room was up here?
This one?
Oh, wait, no, we haven't checked this
5A.
place.
The headmaster's room was, I think, on a different floor. That was like yellowish in the hallways.
Oh, okay.
What do we got going on here?
There's a manga on the desk.
Doing my preliminary Monokuma inspection.
Ah, okay. For the Monokumas.
Do it for the Monokumas! This is another manga. It's laying on top of the desk. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy.
Oh, hype. We're not like hype, because like tragedies aren't great, but...
Wasn't The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in that other manga too? It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt, and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history. If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little bit more about that incident? Let's find out. I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. The story made heavy use of outdated, stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamukura. Izuru Kamukura. Have we heard that before? Izuru was a genius known as a symbol of hope. Hope's Peak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru was a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents, wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind.
Oh my god.
The Academy referred to Izuru as the ultimate talent.
Hope.
Ultimate hope?
I think it's gonna be the ultimate hope. Yeah.
Ah, nice. The ultimate hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origins and identity. Ooh.
He's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, because of that, most of the students at the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. Whoa. You know what's interesting is, we remember at the beginning, or the end of DR1, Naegi is called the ultimate hope.
Yeah.
It might lead to a little bit of a showdown between this Izuru and Naegi.
If Izuru's still around.
If he's still around. And then in Chapter 0, when Komaeda was like, I want to be the ultimate hope. Remember? Do you think he's referring to this or like Naegi, right?
Oh, that's true, because there's different kinds of ultimate hopes.
Apparently. Regardless. But Izuru, who is known as the symbol of hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hope's Peak Academy's student council, among the Academy's best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. What? However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and conceal the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, this sounds like Kirigiri.
I know, I was gonna say it totally sounds like Kirigiri.
It stoked the fires of Reserve Corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated, and the uprising began. And that heralded Hope's Peak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Yeah, you know what? Just putting things in perspective a little bit. I might be a little bit fuzzy, but at the beginning of the tragedy, all of these Reserve Corps students, all these talentless people uprising, which would eventually give rise to this world order in which, the talentless are above the talented, and the talented are kind of repressed and such. But remember, in DR1, the people were originally locked away for their own sake, to protect from the outside world. So it makes sense that Kirigiri would be potentially a student who did so, and then they had their memories wiped or whatnot, or they were locked away in this school to protect them from everyone else outside who probably wanted to kill them. And as part of this revolution, right? And I think that's where all this kind of
starts.
Fits in. Okay. So this certain student very well could be Kirigiri. Eventually, that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. We're excited. Danganronpa 0. Hey, I actually picked up a copy of that. The first 2 light novels probably a few weeks ago for $4 each.
Don't read them.
I'm not yet. I picked them up. I think if I recall correctly, there were some potential DR2 spoilers. I think I'm at a point where I should be okay reading it. But I'll be reading it afterwards. It's 100% in Japanese for me. I was actually thinking about maybe doing live streams or something like that where I read that
and
show and translate and that sort of thing. I think it'd be fun, but who knows. That also might have been a little bit of advertisement for their Danganronpa manga series. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? There's no way 13 people were killed at Hope's Peak Academy.
Yo, end up on the 4th floor or something.
I mean, we saw the room with all the blood and everything.
Yeah. I forget where that was.
I think it was on the 4th floor? I think it was on the 4th floor.
Okay.
What irony! For a genius, it was the ultimate hope to cause such a gruesome incident. A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a bar of gold. You should be lucky that you're incompetent. Darn it, he always has to lead up to something offensive. He's seriously pissing me off. But ultimate hope. Komaeda mentioned that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Komaeda said was the true meaning of hope, but for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd give me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department. That's right, the reserve department. Here it said that the Reserve Corps students in the reserve department began uprising. Then what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that. Interesting.
What if he was the leader of the uprising?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
What a plot twist. Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is a far worse incident, right?
Man, I thought they were the same thing.
Yeah, what kind of incident was it? And who's this other student that isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who is that? I really hope it's Kirigiri.
I really hope it's Kirigiri too.
This incident is really messed up. But all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up.
Okay, well.
Ain't that Danganronpa in a nutshell. Alright, we gotta do one last little inspection.
Yep, a little Monokuma inspection.
Little Monokuma inspection just to be safe. I think we're okay.
Yeah, I agree.
And with that, we'll leave. Ooh, I feel like we're gonna be in a different... Oh, no, we're in the same hall. Did any more rooms open up? Let's see.
Probably.
I'm so curious. It did.
It did.
It did. We can finally go in the bio lab.
Oh, I hate the bio lab.
Oh my goodness, I'm so pumped for the bio lab. But of course, we're gonna have to go into the bio lab in the next episode.
Oh my god. Y'all probably remember how scared of the bio lab I was. Oh.
You were so creeped out by the bio lab.
I normally like bio lab, but this is a scary bio lab.
Yeah, she was pretty creeped out by it, but regardless.
Yeah, this is getting kind of interesting. I think it's kind of cool because we're learning about more mysteries that weren't quite solved in the first game.
Right, we're alluded to, maybe fuzzily, filled in, but not as concretely as they are right now. I'm sure it's because we'll need to use this as information to figure out further mysteries.
Yeah.
But it is pretty cool that it's being condensed and put in a form where it's all chronologically placed before you and such, especially after investigating it a ton in the first game. So I'm really liking it.
Yeah, me too.
It's really cool.
I really hope Kirigiri shows up.
Yeah, I know. Me too. But anyways, until the next episode, this is Midnight Zero.
And Leslie.
And this mission is complete.